Hello there, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Lanka, and I'm glad that you've taken a moment to be with me here. So, as you've seen on the topic that we are going to discuss today, we are talking about raising your flag. And I want you to understand something, that we deal with personal development. We deal with people who are willing to learn, people who are willing to grow, people who are willing to acquire more knowledge and skills so better and are able to handle life in a better way. So as we continue with the discussion, I don't want you to assume that we are telling you to raise your flag and become braggadocious or get pride and not consider other people. What we are talking about is personal development, making sure that you're the person that you're supposed to be in terms of the goals, the dreams, the achievements that you want to have in life, and even the financial stability or the marriage, the parenting, whatever sector or aspect that you want your life to improve in is what I'm talking about. This mostly comes because when we are growing, or we are being raised, maybe a person, a friend, a parent, or a class teacher was able to give you an opinion of what they thought about you, and maybe you've always believed in it and you have not been able to succeed because maybe they said you're not able, or you're incompetent in one area or the other, or you grew up with a harsh parent, or even not a harsh parent but a person who was able to observe an area of weakness and was able to use it against you all the time. Now, what we are talking about today is deciding that you will love yourself, you will choose you will learn how to say no. As we are talking and we are saying that raising a flag means that you're going to silence every voice or opinion that has been put to your life that is not true. Maybe you have an area of weakness. That means that you need to improve. Or maybe you even failed in something. You were not able to do something. You knew better, but you didn't do better. So what we are talking about is having a decision at the moment to raise your flag. That means that you want to try again. You get the determination to try again and give yourself a chance. That means that you're putting yourself first, but not in a prideful way, but making sure that you're considering yourself, learning to say no so that you can have time for your yeses, and you can be able to create time so that you can be able to do things that are constructive and things that will help your life. So today, the meaning of raising your flag is meaning that you're going to not to let that voice that said you're not able rise. You're going to make sure that the noises in your head or in your life, or whatever aspect has been brought in your life, maybe the social media or the world has described something, or in terms of beauty, in terms of life and the way things are supposed to be done, and maybe you are not able to do them. But today we are choosing to dig the wells until we have the water. That means we are going to rise again. We are going to dream again. We are going to try again. And that is all about life. And as I had said earlier, that in life, living is an art, is an acquired skill you can learn. They are all opportunities are all open because you can be able to. And as I had said again, even the tortoise, as low as it is, it gets there as long as it doesn't stop. So even you, there is no reason to say that you're not able to handle life, you're not able to tackle a situation, you're not able to acquire the money that you want, you're not able to acquire the house, the life, the car, anything that you have had a dream of, then you are able to acquire it because you are all able. And in this channel, we base our discussion, or whatever we reason from the word. We are God-centered, and we believe in the superiority of God, and He is not limited, because maybe you would be one way or another, but for Him, He's not limited, and that is where we base our power from. So we are on the winning side always, and we cannot be defeated by whatever circumstance or hindrance that could be there in life. And as we continue talking and discussing and saying, you have to be determined as a person. You have to know that this is all about you. Without something and they didn't do, and maybe we shift the blame and say this was the person who was supposed to do this and they didn't do it, so then you stuck. But today we are taking a moment of raising the flag, making sure that you consider you. And how will you be able to do this? You learn. If you do not have the skill, you acquire it. You go back to books and you read. If you need to go back to school, you learn. If you had a failed relationship, you can always learn. You can always see a counselor. You can always read. You can always improve on yourself. Check inside. And I always say, when there's no, there's an African proverb that says, when there's no enemy within, the enemy without can do you no harm. So for sure, we can conclusively say that you are the only one who can determine the far that you will go. So today we are having a small short ceremony of raising the flag of you, saying that you are able, you can be able to transform your life, you can be able to make the money that you want, you can be able to silence the voice or the opinions that were given to you that were not true. This is because we've seen many people, many great people were even discouraged. They were told they cannot write. They were told they cannot do public speaking. But fortunately, they've been able to overcome all those voices, and they've been able to do that very well. So it's over to you. The challenge is over to you. You look into your life. You look at what you are able to do. And if you're not able to do something, then you acquire the skill, because we have the books, we have YouTube, we have many things that you can be able to learn from, whatever skill it might be. We are in the era of internet, which is a very good era, and we are able to acquire so much, which you can even be able to do just sitting next to a phone or a computer. And you can be able to learn, and you can be able to improve your life. So today we are making sure that we are creating our time, we are working on our life, so that we can be able to grow, to learn and grow. So if you have learned other things that are not necessary, I usually say that we unlearn, we put them down, we take information that is substantial, that is true, that can be able to help us grow and become the people that we are supposed to